like 30 minutes ago, but I just wanted to represent, and if I can even touch one person tonight, I think I'll have accomplished my mission. How many people here know somebody who is LGBTQ? Oh, cool. Well, and if you don't, you know one now, because I am, like, really gay. So, women are so amazing. I'm sure you all know this. I know this. So first I wanted to go over really quickly the It Gets Better project. If you don't know what that is, it's a response to all the LGBT who have been committing suicide and feeling pain for coming out. So if you are an LGBT, coming out is like scary. So I'm going to play a little clip right now. We get it? Justin's a man, by the way. So we're gonna play this a little bit.
And physically, they'd call me faggot and push me around.
It escalated to be pretty violent, not only inside the campus of the school, but outside.
I was completely scared and confused.
I thought that being gay meant being alone and being isolated and constantly living in fear.
It got to a point where I was just so scared of everything and of everyone that I wouldn't actually talk to anyone.
And that was a very, very terrifying and just really, really sad feeling. I didn't want to be alone.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to make sense out of the world.
I felt full of self-hatred.
I started getting these thoughts that if I'm not around, no one would really miss me, no one would really care.
Someone interrupted me from jumping off the roof of my dorm. I am so grateful to that person today because things got so much better and I wouldn't have known it if they hadn't stopped me.
I would have missed so much of my life.
I would have missed an entire future that was genuine. I would have missed an authentic way of living.
You're making your own friends for the first time.
Making art, discovering new music.
Going to birthday parties with my daughter's friends.
A dance group, which was super cool. I got to travel with them.
Walking into a gay bar and feeling like you really belonged.
I would have missed great friends, great relationships.
The most amazing experiences that you can have with a friend.
I would have missed meeting Colin, my amazing cute mate.
I would have missed my nieces being born, who are the cutest things ever.
Finding my dream job, finding my dream city, finding my dream partner.
The first time I ever got to dance with my boyfriend in public.
Meeting the love of my life.
Meeting my wife. Getting to experience what that kind of relationship is like.
I don't think I'd be as close to my family now.
I wouldn't have, seen my mother come around.
When my mom and I talked about it, I felt this huge sense of relief.
You feel it. You're not just saying it inside your head. You're actually feeling it right here. That blew me away.
Coming out was just like the beginning.
My life was the kind of life I didn't even know was an option.
I finally started thinking about what being gay was going to be for me. I just started by realizing that I had to love myself first.
And it took a lot. I think it just took time.
I found a new me, and it was the right me this time.
I started to find that I wasn't alone, and my situation was not that different.
I started to meet people who gave me so much acceptance and love.
People that I would have completely missed out on had it not been for the fact that I was gay.
I got to get married to the love of my life.
We just made 6 years last week, and we have a cat, and we have a lovely little one-bedroom place that is ours, and I get to walk up those 9 steps and open the door and know that he's home, and I get to kiss him and hug him when I walk in the door, and that brings me so much joy.
It's been one of the biggest blessings of my life. I've met such wonderful people. It's made me such a stronger person to be gay. And there's nothing I would do to change that now.
Don't let anyone tell you you're less than zero just because you're gay. There are lots of people out here who care.
Okay, that's kind of a long video, but if you don't know about the It Gets Better project, that's actually from Pixar, so it's awesome. Go ahead, YouTube it. I just wanted to share a little bit about my coming out story. I realized I was my first crush was like a girl in 7th grade, and I was like, what's going on? This is so weird. Like, it's in my chest. Like, is this for real? You know? At that point in my life, like, I knew, you know, something was wrong. Like, this is not how you're supposed to feel. And I got really mad, and I just knew I had to change, be different, you know? And obviously that didn't work. I am still really gay. And I'm more proud about it. I told my parents right before church when I was 14. And they were like, what? Yeah, sure. This is like a phase in your life. Like, and I told them that I was bisexual because I couldn't like lesbian, like I couldn't say that. And they were like, oh, this is a phase in your life. You're either straight or gay. You can't like be both, which is another like stigma, which is people. But then it really does get better because I talked to my dad, and one time we both found the same woman attractive, and we were like talking about it. I was like, this is cool. It took me like 2 seconds to realize what had just happened, but I was like, oh, I love my parents. They're so cool because people get disowned for this sort of thing, and I'm just so lucky. I grew up in San Francisco at St. Ignatius, if anybody knows. Yeah. Like, my friends were so supportive, and my sisters were like, oh yeah, I knew. Oh, yeah. Not even like, oh, I knew already. And they were just we would just laugh about it at home until my parents became more comfortable about it. And but personally, this is for everybody who is in the closet, in Narnia, so to speak. You know, it really does get better. There are people out there who will love you for who you are, and you can be happy. And I can tell you what that man said on the video. Like, when I was younger, I didn't think I would ever have the opportunity to be with somebody who I truly loved and live with them and hug them or hold hands in public. Like, that's like the hardest thing for me to do today. And like, it's something we have to live with, but it gets better. It really does, and you'd be surprised. No matter gay, straight, or bi, lesbian, transgender life, you're on the right track, baby. You were born to survive. And that's my message for everybody tonight. Thank you so much for listening. And thank you so much to Lupe and everybody here for putting this together.